heartwarming moment, right? Loving wife is checking on her husband as he is attempting to climb one of the tallest buildings in the world. I'm sure she was absolutely terrified. I know for a fact. My wife would have been terrified. My wife damn near threw her back out Saturday night because she saw a microscopic spider. Her anxiety would be out of control if I walked inside right now and told her, "Hey, honey, next weekend I'm going to climb a 1,700-foot skyscraper. It's a freestyle climb. No ropes, no harness, no cords, no safety beanbag at the bottom. If I fall, it was nice loving ya." Fortunately for my wife, she doesn't have to worry about this ever happening with me. Uncle KC can barely climb a ladder, much less a 1,700-foot skyscraper. But that is exactly what Alex Holland did this past weekend, and he did it live on Netflix. Me personally, I'm surprised this was approved to air live on television. The risk for Netflix were astronomical. One strong gust of wind, one moment of fatigue, one powerful step by the Lizzo causing a minor earthquake, and Alex Holland could have fallen to his death on live television. But thankfully, everything worked out. He was able to pull it off. Dude is absolutely incredible. But unfortunately for Netflix, the overall broadcast of this event was not incredible. As predicted by Uncle KC, Elle Duncan has already become a real problem for Netflix. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. There is a reason ESPN let Elle Duncan walk without putting up much of a fight. There is a reason ESPN didn't do everything they could to keep this amazing talent. For starters, Elle Duncan was reportedly very difficult to work with behind the scenes, but the main reason ESPN didn't feel it was necessary to fight for Elle Duncan, she is a supporting player. She is a supporting cast member who thinks she's the star of the show. That is a brutal combination. If you don't believe me, go ask Kathy Engelbert in the WNBA dump. Kat Engelbert is constantly dealing with supporting actresses who think they are stars. Hell, most WNBA players, they're not even supporting actresses, they're extras. Saturday, Elle Duncan was providing commentary for Alex Holland's event on Netflix. She was joined by some dude named Seth Rollins, who describes himself as a WWE superstar, which is great news for Netflix. At least they were smart enough to have one star on commentary. Look, I'm no expert in broadcasting. I know the job is incredibly difficult. For example, Tony Romo, he is constantly criticized, and I think Tony Romo does a great job calling NFL games. From a critical perspective, it can be a thankless job. And I have heard a lot of bad broadcasters in all my years of watching sports. Mark Jones. Hoot Mark Jones! Mark Jones! In my opinion, Mark Jones is the worst broadcaster in the history of broadcasting. But Saturday, Elle Duncan, she damn sure tried to dethrone Marky Mark. Full transparency here. I have not finished watching the full event, but from what I have seen so far, Elle Duncan was bad. I mean, this was bad. With a special event like this, you really don't need much input from the commentary crew. It's not like an NFL game where Tony Romo or Tom Brady can break down what's happening on the field from an area of expertise. Pretty sure Elle Duncan has never scaled a swing set, much less a 1,700-foot building. So in her defense, there's really not much she can add. With that being the case, This should have been the easiest job of her career. All she had to do was watch. Instead, Elle Duncan could not find a way to shut the hell up. Her brilliant analysis included things like, ooh, ah, wow, wow, sir, he just waved at us through the window. It got to the point of being incessant. My inside sources, they are telling me that production was frantically searching for a muzzle. And to make matters worse, Elle Duncan's performance, it was universally criticized by viewers. Her first gig on Netflix, and Elle Duncan is already hated by the audience. Like I said, I haven't watched the full event, but it seemed to me like Elle Duncan was trying too hard. Seemed like she was overcompensating. She was trying too hard to make a good first impression. And again, in her defense, this isn't something that Elle Duncan is used to doing, never done this before. I'm sure she will get better with more experience, but in her first experience, Elle Duncan was the drizzling shits. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.